It took 3 days for Iran to announce the official results of the parliamentary elections. These elections last Friday was seen as a test for the political establishment in the country, as it was the first formal measure of public opinion since the nationwide protest in 2022. Amidst heated discussions between the competing parties about the voter turnout, the results were announced on Monday. 41% of eligible voters cast ballots.
Despite the propaganda of global arrogance to keep our people away from the ballot boxes, the Iranians made a glorious presence in the elections.
In Iran, voter turnout is a primary source of legitimacy for the political establishment. 41% turnout is the lowest electoral outcome the Islamic Republic has seen since its establishment in 1979. But the results were celebrated by the authorities.
That number is deeply reflective of overt disenchantment and a choice of many people not to participate in the elections. The political establishment is, of course, trying to celebrate or suggest that the 41% is more of a victory because they expected the results to be even lower.
8% of the votes were either invalid or blank ballots. Some suggest this was a result of a silent protest. The Iranian parliament has 290 seats. According to the results, 245 seats are now distributed among around 150 conservatives, 30 reformists, and independents. 45 candidates didn't pass the electoral threshold and will compete in a runoff election. In the capital, Tehran, the reformist stronghold, the turnout was lower than the national one, just over 30%. Many reformists, including the former moderate centrist Iranian President Hassan Rouhani, were disqualified from the race. As a result, the conservative candidates won the majority of the seats in the country's 88-seat Assembly of Experts, which potentially will appoint the country's next supreme leader. The conservative political establishment doesn't see the election results as a defeat, while the reformists and those who advocated for an electoral boycott view the low turnout as a victory. But one thing is clear: the status quo remains unchanged, as the conservatives will continue to hold control over the 3 branches of government: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative. Resul, Serdar, Al Jazeera, Tehran.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.